Sovereign Republic of Kenya was born out of the sheer hard work of the great men and women who fought the colonialists. And out of their struggle, they have given us a constitution that we have amended over the years. The latest being the August 2010 constitution, which is one of the most progressive constitutions in Africa. Madam Speaker, we are also lucky as a country that we do not go through militarism. And I think because we are spoiled, because we have not seen the effects of military dictatorship that has engulfed other parts of Africa. Madam Speaker, the framers of the current constitution were not fools when they equated sovereignty, you are a seasoned lawyer, to representation. I want each one of us now to expand our horizon of thinking. Why did the framers of the current constitution equate representation to sovereignty? The reason is this. God has ordained leadership, and Madam Speaker, and the fathers of democracy. And you remember those old days in Greece where people used to gather together a whole year, agree. Representative democracy, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, is one of the most sought after governance platform in the world, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the presidency has been criminalized. Offensive statements, malicious statements, capricious statements has been used against the president. Madam Speaker, again, let us also remember we have a head of state who doubles also as the head of government. And Madam Speaker, in our own definition, again, within the constitutional architecture, the head of state, the head of government is one with three branches. Many people have interpreted this to mean that there are three different, conflicting, competing departments. No, we only have one head of state, and that is the person with the instrument of power to govern the sovereign Republic of Kenya, and that's the president. Let's respect the president. Let's respect the leadership. Madam Speaker, I want to ask my colleagues here, the reason why we are being pushed, I think somehow we have also failed. We need to put our foot down. That newspaper, Madam Speaker, that characterized members in a very negative light for a budget that does not even exist should have been sanctioned by the leadership, Madam Speaker. We have failed. The Speaker should have sanctioned that newspaper either to elaborate or apologize. We have not done it. So we have allowed them to go away with a mistake. To the best of my recollection and what I have gathered, there is no budget for members. That budget that has been alluded to is not even in the current budget. How will you pay for, how do you get paid for something that is not budgeted for? So that was malicious. Madam Speaker, equally also, civility is not a sign of cowardice. The fact that we have restrained ourselves, we want to also add, let us demand for respect. Let us also ask our colleagues on the other side, whether you are in the church, whether you are a trade activist, whether you are in the village, respect is two-way. These members have been elected by the people, graciously, and they fought hard. And therefore, if you don't respect them, luckily, our election cycle is time-bound. It is 5 years. If you think you are the most qualified woman, the most qualified sheikh, the most qualified bishop, wait for 2027, present yourself to the electorate, get elected, come and do what you think is right.
Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable, we agreed 3 minutes so that every member can get a chance.
But finally, let me also say, this issue of mob justice, you go to a church because you think you cannot be held accountable. You condemn everybody. We are caught in disaster, Madam Speaker. I want to appeal to the leadership of the churches and the mosques and the trade unionists and everybody else. It is incumbent upon us to respect ourselves, to respect the leadership, and also to respect those whom you have elected. When time comes, use the power of the ballot to vote them out. Don't abuse them. God does not allow that. And there's nothing Islamic, there's nothing, Madam Speaker, befitting about that. Let's respect the leadership. And please, that way we can have a flourishing, vibrant, functioning democracy that everybody will be proud of. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable